In 1997, Elvira Arellano left her home in Michoacan, Mexico, for the United States to find work and support her family. Farming in the community where Elvira grew up had been destroyed by U.S. food exports. It was almost impossible for Mexican farmers to make a living from their work. Elvira found a job working as a cleaner at O'Hare International Airport in Chicago. She was working there when she was arrested by Immigration Customs Enforcement, or ICE. It was August 15, 2006, and Elvira refused to be deported to Mexico, her home country, by taking refuge in the Alberto United Methodist Church in Chicago. Elvira was an undocumented immigrant. Her 7-year-old son, Saul Arellano, was a U.S. citizen. If Elvira's deportation was successful, she would not be allowed to stay with her son. Elvira and her supporters made her case public. In doing so, they showed how unjust laws can break families apart. ICE targets undocumented immigrants and raids many workplaces. ICE agents arrested Elvira and others like her for the crime of not having the correct papers. There are an estimated 12 million undocumented immigrants living in the United States. Elvira explains the unfairness of this. For more than 2 decades, the government accepted our cheap labor, our taxes, our Social Security payments, but oh no, they didn't want to legalize us. Immigrants like Elvira did not have the chance to get the necessary documents for staying and working in the country legally. Elvira was an activist in the group Familia Latina Unida, United Latina Families. She stood up against her own deportation. Elvira's actions helped inspire the immigrant rights movement of 2006. Churches and towns across the country made themselves sanctuaries, or safe places, for undocumented immigrants. Activists organized vigils and rallies in support of Elvira and her son Saul. They called for an end to deportations and workplace raids until immigration law was changed. In late August 2007, Elvira went on a speaking tour to continue building the movement. During the tour, she was detained and deported to Mexico. She had to leave Saul in the United States. Saul stayed with the pastor of the church until he could join his mother in Mexico. They were in a hurry to deport me because they saw that I was threatening to mobilize and organize the people to fight for legalization, Elvira said afterward. Elvira has continued to organize for immigrants' rights in the United States and in Mexico. In 2008, she helped found Casa Refugio Elvira, the House of Refuge. The shelter in Tijuana was named after Elvira. It takes in women and families who have been separated by deportation from the United States. In 2009, Elvira led a demonstration to the U.S. Embassy in Mexico for the humane reform of immigration. Many immigrant rights activists have called Elvira Arellano the Rosa Parks of the immigrant rights movement.
Hacia la liberación, hacia la liberación, hacia